artists build upon my works, they make me sound better than I ever could alone. Sharing with others has opened many opportunities for me. Thank you, CC Mixter. Sharing with others has opened. Mixter is my favorite place to create music. I truly value the encouragement of our community, and I love it when artists build upon my works. They make me sound better than I ever could alone. Sharing with others has opened many opportunities for me. Thank you, CC Mixter.
All right, hey, what's up, everybody? This is Game Log IQ or Game Logic, depending on whichever you prefer. I accept both, aka Agasicles Stamus from the Running Off Infinity Gaming channel on YouTube and the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube, here with another episode of what is going to wind up being on YouTube, the Master Plan Narratives. I have no idea what episode number it'll be, but tonight is a first boot episode. We're going to be getting started with Total War 3 Kingdoms from Creative Assembly and published by Sega. Recently released title, I believe the 13th in the Total War franchise. Who would have thunk that this franchise was going to go that long and be this relevant a franchise on the gaming scene when it launched so many years ago. Let's go ahead and get started. Again, first boot episode means that this is the first time that I am bringing the game up after a fresh install. I have no idea what's about to happen. It's always a bit risky. You never know whether or not it's going to kick off and immediately need gigabytes and gigabytes of downloads and updates, or is going to need additional DirectX or .NET components or Visual Basic++, who knows. That is part of the risk that's inherent with the first boot episode, but I think it's effective. I always kind of like to video log these for prosperity so that there's representative examples of kind of the things that we run into in PC gaming. Flight time tonight is going to be about an hour and 33 minutes from wheels up to wheels down. Get a very late start tonight after just getting done recording this week's episode of VR Game Nights with my good friend Greylock3491, where we cover virtual reality news and titles that we have been playing in VR. Let's go ahead and launch the game and see what happens. Hopefully my audio is routed correctly. Before we do that, I do want to do some pre-flight checks and just verify that I've got good voiceover commentary coming out in the live stream. I'll also do another check to check the audio mix balance once we get a little bit into the game. I also, on Twitch, since the latency is so much lower than it was on YouTube, I have to be very quick about doing this check, so give me 1 second. Okay, so seems like things are good to go with voiceover commentary, at least getting out into the live stream. Let's go ahead and double click away. This is always a very nerve-wracking moment as the game comes up for the first time. That's unexpected, so takes you to a launcher landing page. Please check that you're running the latest version of your hardware drivers. I do believe that I am. Huh. So interesting that Creative Assembly or / Sega has put to... They've got their own... Huh. Yet another launcher. Yala. Interesting. I don't think I have any of these games installed on this PC. I do have Warhammer. Like I said, always very nerve-wracking as the game initially comes up because you don't know what's going to happen. Preferably, we just get a successful launch of the game. Always cool to bring viewers and subscribers to the channel along with me. The YouTube channel, in that case, is I'm too small on Twitch. Now, a couple of things that I'm going to be interested in experiencing here is I actually really hate...
In a momentary calm, blades are sworn together, vowing to bring about the restoration of peace and order. The year is 190, and the Han Empire falters on the brink of destruction. brought low by corrupt eunuchs, and strong-armed by the despot Dong Zhuo. The fires of war erupt across a once peaceful realm. In the growing chaos, rebellions rise, and the Emperor's voice is drowned out by the tyrant's roar. The land suffers. Yet though they band together against a common foe, such a fragile alliance cannot hold forever.
So what's going to be interesting is I actually hate RTS single-player campaigns unless they are Conquer the World mode or unless they're Conquer the World mode. I love playing Rome Total War because it's a Conquer the mode single-player campaign. It doesn't give you a bunch of story-oriented and framed missions to go through, because the problems I have with those are they're often too constraining, and they don't give you enough of the combined arms, higher level strategic command experience. So what I don't, and like one of my big pet peeves is I hate I hate the missions that in a typical RTS campaign, there's always this point in the campaign where they give you like one unit, like a stealth unit, and tell you, okay, infiltrate the blah 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 without being discovered, and then once you extract the whatever, then rendezvous with this very limited small scale force and successfully extract the member without them dying. And I'm like, just give me all the tools and let me decide how I want to go about the campaign. And I also hate for this mission, you've been given these units, but their blah, blah, blah capability is disabled. So I just give me a wide open world and let me mix and match tactical units to my own liking and let me play the game the way I want to play. So I think this one is more story-oriented, so it's going to be interesting seeing exactly how this unfolds and how well I take to it. So I have played Total War before. So it looks like we've got campaign and battle modes available. Let's go ahead and check out and make sure we're all set up decently here. Now I am running a GTX 1060, 6GB, so let's go ahead and shoot for Ultra and see what that gives us. Oh no, let's turn those on. Now if I have to back off of some of the settings, then I will. Ooh, I don't know what card has unlimited video memory. Of course, when I run Destiny at 4K, it doesn't take up more than 3 gigs on a 6GB card, so I never bother running with VSync. Now what we can do, first of all, let's confirm that. Let's go ahead and run the benchmark and just see how that does. I'm assuming that this is the same as the Rome Total War setup, and so I don't know what good running the turn-based chess-like setup of the campaign mode would really buy us. Now, of course, with all the machines that I have in the studio, if this doesn't work well, I can always, I won't do it tonight, or probably over the next 4 live streams, but, I'll have the option to put this on a more powerful machine, and run it over there, so it's not like, if this goes badly, it's the end of the world. We'll see how it goes. So while this is coming up, while it's running the benchmark, I'm going to go ahead and do another audio check to check the audio mix balance. So the in-game audio seems a little bit low. We'll see how that goes. I might check it again during the benchmark. It's taking a long time to load this level. Now this machine has 32 gigabytes of RAM, so it's just as far as the raw game data goes, it should be more than enough. But this could be a very CPU intensive game, and this is a lower end CPU capability running on a Ryzen 5 1600. Again, that's still pretty powerful, but one of the things about the Total War series is it can punish a PC because of all the sheer number of units that it puts on screen. So we're clocking high 30s right now, which is fine for an RTS. This does not need to be running at 60 frames per second, as far as I'm concerned. Kind of feels like home, seeing this physics engine rendering stuff, with all the hours that I've spent in Total War. We had some projectiles flying here and some pyrotechnic effects, so that's going to exercise the GPU a little bit. So I think this will be fine. I'm sure some people would push for 60 frames per second, but again, it's an RTS. I don't... Average 35 frames per second, so I'm fine with that. In an RTS, I'd much rather get a high visual quality rather than have super fast frames. Okay, so I'm not too worried about that kicking in right away. Ooh, yeah, let's not do that. So now I feel like I gotta go back, because I have not necessarily been hitting confirm on every screen. Alright. Weird that I can't enable that. I don't think I would have messed with the options on this screen too much. And that's fine. We'll go with low notification settings. I think we're all good to go. Huh. And I have heard some people voice some very specific opinions on who... Okay. Well, for the first outing, I'm definitely not interested in punishing myself unnecessarily.
Watches dynasties fall and tyrants rise. He has seen power slip into the hands of the undeserving, and through the chaos, plots a path back to order by his hand.
I think I am going to increase the in-game audio just a bit. See if that helps out a little. Alright, and again, I think that those are all fine.
Embers rise, stark against the night. The tyrant Dong Zhuo wields the flames of destruction.
So with the in-game audio up, I want to do an audio mix balance check. Audio mix balance check. Confirm that we've got good voiceover commentary coming out in the live stream, and check how it balances against in-game audio and dialogue.
The hand falters. Opportunity glimmers in the darkness. One's weakness is another's strength. Cao Cao observes and prepares. The moment approaches. Order will be restored, no matter the cost.
So yeah, it sounds like it's working out good.
China is in turmoil. The great empire of the Han, stretching back ages beyond counting, is being devoured by corruption.
And again, this is a first boot episode, so there's a little more jacking back and forth and dialing things in, so we'll be playing this for 4 sessions starting tonight, so
in response, generals loyal
of course subsequent sessions will have a little bit Motherhood Apple Pie admin and logistics.
Yet despite the victory, the chaos only grew. With the corruption at the very heart of the empire, the loyal generals stormed the imperial palace and killed the 10 eunuchs, the source of China's ills. In the madness, the warlord Dong Zhuo seized the emperor. With the great warrior Lü Bu at his side, none dared oppose him. In response to Dong Zhuo's
so we can go ahead and start running down some of the tech that's being used to render the live stream tonight. So I am playing on what I call Desktop 2, which is my primary studio PC.
Faced with united opposition,
originally built as a gaming desktop, but now kind of converted over to primarily be, I mean, it's definitely set up to support gaming and VR, but also then primarily used for video editing and to be used as a streaming PC.
And the coalition has all but collapsed.
It's built around an AMD Ryzen 5 1600 CPU, 32 gigabytes of RAM,
their own fortunes from the chaos.
an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060,
still stalk the lands, seeking the age of the yellow
packaged by
sky,
Zotac. It's
while
actually a
soldiers
mini
of
board, which I
fortune
really like because
feel
it lets
the
me,
change of fate on the wind,
gives
and
me confidence that it's
strike
always going
out
to
on
fit
their
into a
own.
case, regardless of the length of the
scales
board itself.
shift, and China hangs in the balance.
Oof, right into combat.
The flames have run.
Oh,
their
no,
course.
this is the campaign map.
Luoyang
Okay.
is nothing but rubble now. It is the work of the tyrant Dongzhuo, who now wields power unchecked.
Looks really good. A much more colorful
He absconds with the
countryside
Emperor in tow.
than
He is barbaric, but not altogether unwise.
Rome Total War was.
As long as he controls the
Much greater
court,
articulation
he controls
in the
empire.
Strategic map character models as well,
In
and some
peace,
bokeh effect here
I shall be unable
in the near focal areas
in chaos
of the in-game camera at the edge of the map
What
screen.
of the
So that's pretty
coalition,
cool.
my lord? They have.
The coalition is finished. They have lost their bite. But perhaps they can be rallied into something resembling their old strength. It seems that I must be the blade of China's justice. There is no other who can. Man's span of life, whether long or short, depends not on heaven alone.
And of course, I enjoy the battles, but at the end of the day, I'm really interested in the strategic maneuver warfare as well. Now, one thing about a Total War game is this is going to be very naggy here at the outset. Okay, so they do have the same kind of... They give you missions. I mean, you can do what you want to do, but you also have specific mission objectives to accomplish. So... Right. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I guess we'll leave him in the upper right hand corner. So I guess I have... Establish your power. Ancillaries gained. Okay.
Lead strongly!
This is one of your armies, used to attack enemy armies, conquer settlements, and defend your own territories. Guide them well, and China will be yours.
Autumn sheds leaves. A ruler must shed dead weight.
Alright, I get it. I actually wanted that second tutorial piece. I thought if I just... So I don't think I have any nearby reinforcements. That's fine. I don't think he's going to be very diplomatic.
You have engaged the enemy in battle. Now it is up to you to command your forces and destroy our foes.
Now, nice that they give you that option to quick save. Definitely want to do that.
We have engaged the enemy in battle.
I need to...
Now it is up to you to command your forces and destroy our foes.
So I guess that's just a part that she's not going to say. So I got a quick save. Let's go ahead and... who's this? Is this the guy I'm taking on? No, that's me. Zhao Dun. I assume that that's him. Come on. Oh no, that's my guy. This is the guy I'm taking on. Okay, so can I unhook? I don't want anybody hooked. Alright. I'm also concerned. I hope I haven't left-clicked something that I'm a little concerned about is if I have them hooked, is that going to only take me into battle with that one? It doesn't look like it. I hope not. Didn't start the battle. I did get a quick save, so worst case scenario, I will back out and do that over if I've done something silly within the game mechanics that is unintentional.
China is in chaos.
A lot of philosophical sayings in this game. Like every opportunity the
These people,
narrator gets a chance to jump in, they do.
People, they stack so well. It makes them easier to order, to control. I alone will bring peace to China. Those who stand against me will vanish.
Okay, very cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. It's cavalry, infantry, commander. Alright. That's the bad guy way out there. Severely outnumbered. Hoping that he will be easy to rout.
Cavalry, attack! Cavalry, mount up!
And why can't I... Oh, because combat hasn't actually started yet. No. What the... Like, what is that? Let's go ahead and start the battle. This is good enough for deployment. So what I'm going to try to do...
Quick march!
just bring him right down the middle.
Go! Go!
I do like how they give you a line to show you where you've dispatched those units to.
Spearmen, stand ready! March quickly! Go! Go!
So essentially what I'm doing is I'm spreading my units out on the battlefield, so when he comes forward, he's walking right into kind of a cereal bowl of my forces. Ah, wow, a lot more visual cues. I like that in this game.
Spearmen, attack!
I said I always have huge fun playing these Total War games. I do want to also get one more check here on audio mix balance and just make sure that we're good now that we've effectively got all the in-game audio going. Alright. So is this a singular general? Is Zhao done? I'm actually going to have him head out here on the left flank. Since I have Cao Cao. Now the one thing that's going to be hard. 10 units, 782 soldiers. Okay. So I tell you how many formations you have. Interesting that he's going to lay back. Your captains always bolster and reinforce the morale of any units that they're in the vicinity of. So what I'm going to do is... So the way this might actually work out is I've kind of shifted a little bit and decided that I'm going to start with this right flank force. What may actually happen is, and I always love the camera's ability to zoom in on units. Whoa, whoa, what's going on? Blast it. Wow! That's got some incredible range. Who are these guys? Charge them. Okay, so things are unfolding a little differently than I had planned. Let's move up this left flank. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to slam into these guys. Who are these? These are my Saber militia. Let's back them up.
I will cut out your heart.
A duel is single combat between two generals. Troops will honor the duel and not interfere unless ordered otherwise.
Oh no.
Your words are as pathetic as you are.
Why would I do that? I have the superior force. Now what I don't know is that going to be seen as cowardly? Alright, let's bring these guys in for the assault. And then let's roll up the left flank here. Now, what I'm curious about is, will the cavalry units of their own accord decide to bestowing penalties upon their retinue? So these guys are backing down. Let's bring up the main force.
How many have you killed? Not enough, I think.
I dearly hope your blade is sharper than your wit.
So this general is rallying his troops. How are my guys doing here? Oh, no, come on, come on, come on. Are these?
Ready to ride?
Yeah, that's not lay off. Oh! Cavalry charges wrecking.
The enemy unit flees. What cowards!
Now, what I have to watch is the pursuit mechanic And this game can be overly aggressive.
Does battle wear you out?
Oh!
No, I don't want to
how
fight you
witty,
one-on-one.
how
I have the
very
superior
witty.
force. Why would I challenge you to a duel? Now, I get that. I understand the Chinese culture and that whole sense of honor thing.
Being attacked.
What? Where are... I don't understand where he even has enemy units. I think... Looks to me like all the... Alright, so now I'm committing all forces to the fight.
Look, the enemy run. Craven.
Yeah, because I hadn't even committed all forces yet. I wish there was an enemy unit counter somewhere on here. I don't like that that general is getting away. That could sometimes come back to bite you. Alright, so most of their forces have been attrited. Let's go ahead and claim victory. Now, when I get into fights where it's more even odds, or maybe even if I'm at a numerical disadvantage, I will consider things like accepting a duel.
It could
Victory
end no
is
other
yours,
way.
and the fate of those you have captured in battle must be decided. You may bolster your ranks with the remaining enemy soldiers, or kill them to prevent them returning to fight you again.
I will ransom them back. Money, seizing their supplies, and will add to your own military supplies and recruiting them. Alright. Wow, there's only one of them, one remaining.
May they remember my mercy.
March as one.
Alright, so they want me to go to this nearby farm. Okay. Got a chunk of experience from that. Now, one thing I need to figure out is, I need to be able to rotate the camera up and down. Oh, whoa. QEWASD, zoom in and out with mouse. Pan. This is neat that they put all the most common controls right up on this front panel here, so you don't have to go porpoising into the control menu to find them. Fan camera? I don't even know what the heck that is. Faction summary, okay. So I'm going to have to go into the controls. Doesn't necessarily, may not have what I'm looking for. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can rotate the camera up and down like you have been able to. Those camera controls might be specific to the battle. Fairly limited set of differentiated camera controls between the battle mode and the main campaign mode. It's weird. Oh, here we go. Okay. Rotate up, rotate down. On V and C. Okay. Tactical overview map. Alright. I think I got it. Oh, no. Let's get a game save. So that's the quick save. Okay, so it's got that file.
Chaff must be promptly excised.
That VC does not work in campaign mode. It's fine.
All must unite.
Why can I not move?
Chaos's vacuum creates heroes.
Yeah, okay. I'm missing something. So that's the unit that I want. Do I just... No.
I will rid China of warlords.
So that doesn't make him move. If I select him and right click, that doesn't make him move.
Towards unity!
No matter how devoted your soldiers are, rest is needed between marches. Try to manage your army's movements so they can rest in safe locations.
Okay, gotcha. So they're not presenting it as transparently as this being a So I get, so he only had, but so far he could move in one turn. Construction available. Where can I put that? So he's building a town, but it's not clear to me where I'm building that? Or do I even get to decide that?
China's plight demands merciless actions.
So that's one of the towns that he owns.
Restore authority.
So I don't think he has any more movement. That would normally be... Okay, then that ends turn. Now that's the only unit that I have,
My
so...
tactics were unmatched.
Now what I worry about is he could get jumped here where he is.
Your faction not only consists of settlements and armies, but your policies, reforms, and family affairs. All contribute to your rule and deserve consideration.
You must be in your own territory. Okay, so I'm not on that list.
I will rid China of warlords.
I guess I can just bring him in all the way to launch the assault, right?
Spare none.
Ooh. That went down quick. Oh, no, 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 no. What are they thinking? I did have a mission to take this thing down, right? I'm outnumbered 2-1. So it's a siege. They will not give up the settlement. Predicted casualties high. A valiant defeat. So let's not do that.
A single lost battle does not mean defeat.
Only feeble wills.
Your armies are composed of generals and their retinues. A retinue is made up to 6 units, and once a general is recruited, these loyal followers will follow them into battle, in service of your cause.
Meditate on summer's passing. Do not mourn it.
I mean, I did have a mission, right? What was my mission? There we go. So is the thought that once I get there that the locals will rally to my cause? I'm not gonna bank on that though, can I?
A commandery consists of a capital and its surrounding counties. The capital is the center of administration, and the counties make use of the local resources.
I've got so much to learn in this game. Commandery, okay. What? So you have some, what, senior citizens? Not senior as in age, but... Assign her to tax collection? Alright, fine. Should be able to do more with that town than that, though. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to rotate the camera, and I'm not getting that. Oh, there we go. Ba, 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 ba. So that's the enemy holding, but like I said, now I'm getting confused as to what I'm looking at. Where's my... Okay, that's my dude. Blending in with the blasted red trees there. So my question is for the town... Keep trying to double click on it, but it's not, the heck? I'm confused because this is the settlement that I should control. I am double clicking on it and not getting anything. So I don't know if I just used up all my time trying to figure this out. So it appears you can't buy anything in there. But these guys are too powerful for me to be trying to bow up and knock on their door.
Forward,
So he can get that far in the one turn. I guess I'll just go ahead and end the turn. Should have gotten the game save.
I have a request for you.
Sure. I mean, it's just trade. I don't think I have anything to
Your
lose.
acceptance gives us joy.
What I'm trying to figure out how to do is, how do I get flipping A? Like, why is it? No, it's not my turn yet.
There are many intricacies to ruling, and a wise leader seeks counsel rather than allow pride to lead them into ignorance. If any aspect of your kingdom eludes you, you have only to ask for clarification.
Great, thanks. Now, I think my only objective now is to bed down for the night. I mean, in game. I'm gonna be going to bed pretty soon here too. But
Buildings improve various aspects of
come
your
on.
faction, making development of your settlements vital. You can construct one building at a time in each commandery. So if nothing is being built, you are missing an opportunity for development.
Let us draw up plans.
Check that your army is well stocked with supplies before they embark on a long march or enter enemy
okay,
territory.
hopefully that's what they're doing
If
now,
they
is
run
getting that
out,
yellow back to
your
green.
troops will start deserting or even dying.
I did also want to check on
Remain
supplies,
resolute.
but I would just like a full-blown supply menu. Now this is the town that I own, so maybe I could get them to raise an army for me, but apparently this is as far as you get to zoom in. Oh boy. Chen Commandery. Let's go ahead and raise an army, I guess. Yeah, so I wish we could just get into a...
For reunification!
No, I need to... I need to be able to see if anybody else is giving them money to render aid, and if I need to approach this a little differently.
I return. Summon my advisors. To war!
What? No, dude, I just want you to go.
Time to consider events.
What am, okay, I'm thinking about it the wrong way. So they're garrisoned.
Chaos's vacuum creates heroes.
I've already said raise an army. This is why I'm not clear on. Well, we definitely don't want to downgrade it. Is this thing getting an upgrade? That's enough going on from a town perspective. I don't want to burn through a bunch of resources until I'm clearer on what exactly I'm instantiating when I give out one of these commands. Okay. I think that's it. I mean, there's just not a lot
Restore harmony.
in here. I guess this is just an end turn. Really need to be doing game saves in between. Keep forgetting to do that.
As you gain prestige throughout China, you will be rewarded with a rank befitting your power. Your options and resources will increase in line with your authority.
Okay. Still don't know
Let us draw our
what this
plans.
thing is measuring. Army strength. Okay, but that's not a change. I'm sure that's what I was before. Is it gonna even tell me what the... You do not have enough funds to recruit this unit. Well, but I did recruit them, right? So... I think I'm actually fine with that. Can we get a game save? I'm getting so confused on how the strategic map works. Of course, this is also one of the downsides of starting to play very late at night when I'm already exhausted. Now again, so what I want to do is I'm trying to get my troop count up. My soldier count's only 761. Didn't we give... How long does it take them to raise troops? So this game's weird, so it looks like it's not giving you direct control over... And maybe that's in the construction menu, I'm just not seeing it.
Lead
Alright,
strongly.
so that's the town. If the town's raising an army, I can't tell. Much less know. Alright. So I wish there was a progress bar on raising the army. I have a feeling it's not doing it. Great clay rat. Know what that does. That I'm gonna let remain. What the heck just happened? What? Okay, I don't know why. Point to north. How do I even get this back? Oh, that's spun the globe. Okay. Reform choice pending.
Law must rule.
So I don't understand. Okay. So it's Cow Cow in the town of Chen.
I return. Summon my advisors.
Yeah, but I can't take him on until I raise more troops. So I need the town to raise an army. It doesn't seem to be responding to that. Okay. Good thing to keep playing around with the UI. I don't really care how many. I don't really care what the nature is of the units that join. So let's have Lady Bian. Cannot be deployed as a general. Okay, so if we bring him on.
Warriors, attend!
A newly recruited unit will report for duty immediately,
Okay.
but will continue to muster for some time before reaching full capacity.
Okay. So can he move this turn? I'm assuming no.
On the march!
Oh yeah, we want to merge. Okay.
Let us draw up plans.
Alright, Cow Cow now has 812 units. It's not great.
Chaff must be
Can
promptly
I
excised.
raise more? Who's this? Peacekeeper. Where? Cow Song. Okay, well, I'm gonna hold off. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off one more turn before I do that.
I return. Summon my advisors.
Okay. Now what I don't have is I don't have a second settlement. I don't even really remember what I did to get the first one. I guess it's capture.
Under one banner!
How can I tell if they... So, they don't say that they have garrison units. But again, theoretically, this whole town is loyal to me. It's only a matter of when we go looking for Chuan, I guess. Army reports, appointments, character developments. So I'm fine with this settlement and raising an army. What I need to know is where do I go now? He wanted you to take care of this guy. But I can't do that with the troops that I have. We're working on raising an army. So this is what I have to do. I think I just need to calm down and wait for those troops to build up. So there's no maneuver warfare right now. He's not going to peel off. Seriously, man, I seriously need the... I guess I can pop out to here. Which file am I overwriting? I don't want to keep that. Okay, so I am trying to raise enough troops. I guess this is just an intern reform choice.
Fear no one.
Yep. So there's no symbology. So now I've got shifted or shift. Why does that take over the end turn thing?
True ambition is not to match the great deeds of the past, but to build upon them. Reforms create fresh practices, military tactics, philosophies, laws, and tools.
So this is kind of like your research tree. That's fine. Alright, fine. So I feel like it's just... So it wants you to do something or complete something here, but I'm like, but what? Issue? What am I guess I issued a reform for military markets. Like, I don't know what the heck that is. Finally, the ability to end the turn. That's painful. Of course, it could be that I just wasn't paying attention to the advisor.
The type of terrain your army crosses will affect the speed of their movement.
Yeah, I know that. Shut up. Now, what I need to know is when is Cao and his army back up to 100%? Why can I not?
Time to consider events.
He's at 874 now. What is this? Is he consuming supplies at a really fast rate, faster than he can replenish them? Just don't know what it means.
China's plight
The
demand-
number of buildings you can construct in a settlement is dependent on its size.
Gotcha.
Expand your commandery capital.
Gotcha.
Let us draw up plans. Chaos's vacuum creates.
Oh.
Your armies take different stances for different purposes. Forced marches will quicken an army's pace, and a fortified stance will put them in a defensive position.
I really wish this...
Only feeble wills seek compromise.
Like, I don't even know where that dude came from. Okay. I guess I'd like to get him back to in garrison.
I
Okay.
return. Summon my advisors. Purge chaos.
It's a town, like... I don't want to appoint an assignee. I just want to see everybody that he's got.
Members of your court
Okay,
can
so
be
already
sent
did
on
that.
assignments to benefit your faction. Examine the available assignments to see where you can improve.
Records. No, that's not it. I just want to see a list of units that he has in his freaking army. Show me the assignments, but I don't have any context for how. Alright. Alright. What's going on here? Oh, man.
I will rid China of warlords.
Raise army. I don't know. Is he coming up as unavailable? But I don't know. Is it cost? So aggravated they don't. Okay, there's 1,016. Oh, he costs 1,450. Okay. But again, I wish it would have given you some type of dialogue pop-up that would have told me that instead of me sitting here staring at the screen. Now, I do wish that I could sort these somehow. I mean, is anybody... Nobody's as low as 1016, so I just can't even recruit characters right now. Until I build up some more gold.
To arms!
No, I need... So, and then if I can't afford to recruit troops, then I'm like, well, what am I even... It's just going to be a bunch of turns where I just click through. So that is not an optimized save system. So all these guys are moving. Unlike other Total War games, typically when you initially start off, there's only like, 1 to 3 other factions, but there appear to be many more afoot here, so it'll be interesting as the game goes on. Like I really don't. And the camera does not rotate. So 1236. I still need to earn more before I can recruit any more troops. So I guess maybe I said we were holding off on construction as well. I guess these are the initial turns of any kind of strategy game like this, which can be a little bit boring. I'm still trying to figure out,
As
like,
they fight side by side,
the basic
your
workflow
generals'
in
bonds
Do
will
Loop.
deepen as friends.
Okay, like I don't... So, still not enough to recruit troops. I feel like I need to go back
Time to consider events.
just because...
All as one.
Buildings can grant local as well as global improvements. Public order, population growth, and food production can all be improved by constructing the right building.
Well, my question is where this thing... Oh, that's interesting. So that's how you rotate. Is that also how you... No. What the f... Like, I don't even... Yeah, I get that. What I don't understand is... So I dorked this up and I moved this to the left-hand side. And I would think something like general skill points available.
Those that serve your cause gain experience over time. Encourage this growth and guide their development to your advantage.
just really frustrated with like all the things in there that like I'm clicking on, and like Heart Plus, so you would think that hitting the plus button would use your skill point to increase their health, but that's not, apparently not. Really aggravating. Alright, can I increase my authority level? Now what is that? Get out of that. Steam. This is one skill point only for town upgrades. Like, I don't... Okay, I get it. Shut up. Oh no, I have no skill points. So what happened to the one skill point that I had? Alright, whatever. Where is the town's
People will move
build
to your
queue?
settlements as they develop. As your population grows, it will strengthen your economy. But be wary of rapid expansion, in case there's not enough food to feed the masses.
So what I'm accustomed to is, from this view, being able to get into like the building menu and tell... I'm getting so bothered with this. So I have one commandery, so that's fine, so that's managed. I don't know what I did to move the thing on the HUD over. Audio controls, camera, interface. Like whatever I... Pins, missions, armies, commanderies, no factions, point. Alright, whatever. Like, why can't you just read? In-game help info overlay F1. It's kind of turned out to not be that fun. Mainly because so admin and logistics heavy tonight, but lists great, but how... Total War Academy. I really just want to put that blasted menu back on the left, in the left-hand corner, and I... Alright. So my two problems are I don't know how to move the menu, but also...
Restore authority.
I also want to see the blasted build menu, and I'm not seeing that right away. So I got assignments, I got army, I understand how that works. So So that like brought up a tutorial. But not really how I go into like a master list to see how to groom this town. And the little tutorial lady is helpful but overly verbose and not really helping me out with the stuff that I actually need help with. So right-clicking on the town doesn't do it either. Again, what I really want to see is I want to see a list of all improvements in the town. The town of Chen. I just want to see a list of all improvements that are in the town and a way to select. Ugh, if that's the way this works, like, I hate that. It should just be a stinking
To arms!
pop-up. Ugh. Now, I don't want to actually spend... yeah, I don't want to actually spend anyway because I got to recruit troops.
Let us draw up plans.
Wow, all this time and he's only up to 941. Freaking A. Alright, let's go ahead and recruit.
Your generals and their retinues gain experience in battle, increasing their effectiveness. You must balance using their experience to fight the tougher battles, while making sure you don't waste them on doomed battles.
That cavalry's gonna take 1,000, that's fine, okay. Alright.
I return. Summon my advisors.
I only added 18 troops. I'll never get... Ah. Okay, that summons them right away. Let's just go ahead and end this turn. Seems like a painfully small amount of progress per turn.
Your
This is a
treasury
whole
is running
new
dry,
season.
and soon you will be out of funds.
Great.
Expanding and developing your territories, and constructing
I know,
buildings
but the
that boost the economy.
Mission that I have
will
now,
provide
the mission
greater
that I have
financial
isn't even...
stability.
So she has 1 point. Where can I apply that? I guess it's just on this progression path. Fine. Commanderies. Right. I have 1. What is this thing nagging me about? Yeah, I get it. Huh, okay. Oh, construction available. I get it. Where is it? I guess that's the only thing available. Alright. Let's,
Time to consider events.
I wonder if he'll even be able to... the army right... So that's at 1,033. What was this dude's army at again? No, can I even select it? Yes. I can't really tell.
I return. Summon my advisors.
I guess what I'm going to do is I'm just going
Infantry are the baseline
to max.
troops of most armies.
He can't recruit
They are
anything. Let's get a game save. I'm just going to go ahead and sortie. I just need to make a single save file that masters the whole thing.
Time to consider events.
So I can't.
Your missile troops are best kept to the...
Ugh. All right.
Let us draw up plans. Chaff must be promptly excised. Progressing.
I can't tell. Okay, so this is his maximum. Why is it?
Marching.
Okay, I guess that's a little... No, this should be the limit of his move. I'm not as impressed with this game as I thought I was going to be.
You would not need fear us.
I guess this is all just trade, right? So
We have achieved the intended result.
Armies are costly, and sometimes it may be wise to disband them to save money. This way, you can then spend the funds, saved all at once, on a much larger army, when it is needed the most.
shut up. I'm tired of her already. I guess he's selected.
China's plight demands merciless action.
Just go ahead and attack this dude.
Show
Like, I don't
A battle
understand.
is upon you. Consider the size and types of units in each army, as well as who the attacker and the
I
defender
predicted
is,
casualties.
in order to develop a winning strategy.
I expect a victory. This is delegate. Oh, the Joneses are to handle. It's me though. Like, there's nobody to delegate it to. So yeah, let's do a quick save. Let's just go in. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to wrap up the live stream. This wound up just being kind of a learning curve session. Hopefully tomorrow's will be a lot better. UI is not as intuitive as as Rome Total Wars was. A lot of things that I was expecting to be able to do based on my experience with that UI just are not in the same place or aren't as intuitive. I guess maybe this is kind of what I always go through, maybe the first session with this, so kind of was not entirely happy with it. Like I said, hopefully I'll get a session in tomorrow, whether I live stream it or not, and it'll be a little more clear. Like I said, my initial outing is highly disappointed, but hoping tomorrow things pick up. So I did the quick save. Can I just leave it right there? gentleman attendant. I don't know what this 48% thing is. Total capture chance. I don't even know what is that. That's his troops. He still has a very large army. So I don't. So those, will they surrender in 5 turns if I just starve them out? I just can't afford to get involved in a large-scale tactical battle tonight. I really need to shut down and what I would like to do is I would like to be able to get to this menu, which I cannot. So again, I really don't understand what this quick save is. I guess this is just for you to get back to this point in time if you lose the battle. I do appreciate this. I like that you can get a view of the map before going down into combat. And the attacker wins without a fight.
Wipe them out!
The absence of people is indicative of China's sickness.
Yeah, this was not a good session tonight. So I guess we have to starve them out for 5 turns. Alright, let's go ahead and get a game save at this point and just reset this to tomorrow night. Alright, well, thanks so much for anybody who happened to join in on the live stream. Thanks so much for anybody who views this on the YouTube channel. I appreciate you. Please feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you just get informed of when I live stream or whenever I post new content. That's going to do it for me. I apologize that this didn't get as deep as I was hoping. Very slow start. Hopefully things will pick up tomorrow. Once again, my name has been Agasicles Stamus, aka Game Logic on Twitch. Thanks so much for joining in. That's going to do it for me for tonight. I'm out of here.
Sometimes I think of a better bygone time, but it was not as nice as I got it on my mind. I know there's no better time than now. Some things maybe never change. Maybe some people somehow. Sometimes I wish I was back in the golden years, but I'm afraid they were not shining like your glimmering tears. There ain't no better times than now, no. Some things maybe never change. Maybe some people somehow don't turn around, living the wasted years. Don't turn around, living the wasted years. Don't turn around.